great. Anyway, so I started playing acoustic first. So I played that little Martin. And I tell you, that thing had big strings on it, and my fingers would bleed. And I was trying to learn how to bend strings, and it had a wound G and stuff. You know, it's dumb stuff you do when you're 10, 11 years old. And then I got my first proper electric guitar. I remember I had like a, you know, this would have been the 80s, so I had like a Nintendo or something. And I sold all that stuff at a garage sale, and I got a down payment on a Strat. And I think it was a copy, like an Ibanez copy Strat. And then I got a real Strat like the year after. I traded that towards that. Wow, it's a hell of a ride, man. The first thing that really resonated with me, my dad's a guitar player and singer, and he used to play around the house all the time. And the first thing that got me was that Jimmy Reed shuffle pattern. Baby, What You Want Me to Do was the song he used to sing when he would play it. But of course, Jimmy Reed used to play this pattern on all his songs. And Jimmy Reed is like, you know, to me, he's like one of my favorite songwriters. You know, it's like him and Chuck Berry, to me, are like the original great rock and roll songwriters. The first thing I learned on the guitar was that rhythm pattern that my dad was playing. And what I would do is he'd play the song in the key of A. So it made it real easy because it was the same fingering for all three of the chords. It's a 12-bar blues, right? So for the 1, the 4, and the 5, there's the same fingering. It's just 2 strings. You know, and I just hold that down, and he'd sing over it and play it over it. You know? And then the 4 is the same pattern. And the 4 and the 5. So that really resonated with me. And I think, to me, it's like that 7th, you know, it's like the 3rd note. There was something about the way all that went together that really, it got me right away. And ever since, I think that's why I've been so attracted to the blues and also music that's just based in the blues, like all great American music. You know, jazz and rock, obviously rock and roll is, you know, where it's kind of home for me ultimately. But that's only because rock is really like a fusion of all my favorite stuff. That's kind of, I can't be tied down. But you can't play rock if you can't play blues. So that's probably the most important thing I ever learned on the guitar was like how to hold that rhythm down and make it feel good. And it teaches you a lot in one shot. Yeah, this thing is just an all-around workhorse. Sweet.